Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome to Jump Off Live. I am your host, formerly known as Blacksmith, now known as Jeff A. Smith,
Government.
and my government name. And
Jeff A. Government.
I cannot believe that I'm kicking this off again. Welcome to Jump Off Live, the podcast formerly known as the Jump Off Podcast. Still got Jump Off in it. We just live and direct now. You know what I'm saying? So, welcome back to our our long time listeners, our day ones, and welcome to our first time listeners as well too. Again, I'm Jeff A. Smith. I have virtually on the screen here to my virtual left, JD, aka Jeremy Dorsey, was popping.
Man. Nothing. I'm just glad to be here right now, man. Trying to get the podcast back up and running with, some upgrades and stuff. So yeah, I'm just glad to be here. Jump off.
That's what's up,
So
bro.
corny. This is so
Yeah,
corny, man.
we got to work the rust off. Maybe
I
my
know I
intro
gotta
was a
get back
little,
into the groove, into the
you know what I'm
flow,
saying? I'm just
man.
like, I got to get my jumper back.
I gotta get my swagger back.
We also have Johnny Dangerous. Name ain't changed. He's still dangerous. What's
Nah,
popping, Johnny Dangerous?
hey, man, I'm just glad to be here with you brothers and to be broadcasting live. Hey, man, 2020 has been a crazy year. A
Yes,
lot
sir.
has happened since the
Woo!
last time we jumped off. So we
Man,
got a lot to talk about, man. I'm excited to get this thing entangled so we can share our input and the thought process on everything that's been going on, man, and talking about the future to come. So what's up, everybody? Thank you all for tuning in. God bless y'all. Let's do this thing.
entanglements. I love it.
Yeah.
And last but certainly not least, we have the artist formerly known as that dude named Dave. No longer that name. He goes by DJ. What's popping, DJ?
Thank you very
Oh
much.
man,
Thank you. You're far too kind.
No. You gotta cheer for all of us, bro. You can't just have
Oh,
it
come
cheering for
on,
you.
man.
Because you got the mixer over there.
No, that was like last second actually. I was pulling up some other things. Hey, what's going on, people? Sorry, I left y'all hanging like that. This first episode, I'll get the King's prize later on.
Wow.
Yeah, DJ, no longer that dude. I'm not drunk. Every episode like before on the Jump Off podcast. So, Dave sober. Sobriety's key for 2020, people.
Wow.
Mental health.
That's a whole new day. That's crazy, man.
Hey, it's a whole new world. Gotta get it right. Gotta keep it tight. See, bright backgrounds. Yes.
Yeah. He's a new man.
New man, new attitude. Ooh.
So I must say, fellas, it feels new, and I'm still getting deja vu at the same time. It's weird. It's kind of surreal right now because it's been so long. It's been 5 or 6, I think I want to say 6 years really since 2014, since we last officially jumped off for all four of us. Right after for those who don't know, we started the show. The inception was back in 2010. We incepted in Vegas. We decided we had a great time. We went out there for Dave's 30th birthday party. Was that right, Dave? Dave turned 30 10 years ago.
That's right. It was a combination. It was my birthday plus it was the original date for Manny Pacquiao Floyd Mayweather first fight
goodness.
on March 13th.
Oh,
Yeah, so
goodness.
it was a combo date there for all of us to get together.
And we had a blast out there, man. And we wanted to keep the fun going once we got back to the crib, back to the Shy. And we said, why don't we do a podcast? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not sure who came up with that idea. Maybe it was JD. I don't know. Collective effort though. And we started that year, man. I remember we had like episode 0 and episode 1, and we just went on from there. And we had various different iterations. First, we were just self-producing. We eventually went on to Slam Internet Radio. Shout out to them. We were featured on Bizzle Radio. Shout out to Deshaun Bizzle. Were we somewhere else too besides Slam and Bizzle as far as broadcasting? Besides,
In these streets. We was in these streets.
Yeah, we was in the streets for a minute, Jeff. Remember?
oh yeah, just in the streets.
Yeah, we remember we had a show that we did in 2014.
Yeah,
Why
I
we
was
jump off?
I was getting to that.
My bad.
'cause that's
I
not the
jumped
original. Yeah,
Oh
that's not the original.
See, the
So
chemistry
yeah,
was off. I apologize.
no, it's all good. So yeah, we went hard for a good 4 years. From then, the show kind of morphed and combined into with another show. It was called Why We Love Music, and we called it Why We Jump Off, and that was on intellectualradio.com. And from there, things kind of fizzled out. So, so life happens, scheduling conflicts, all that stuff, man. But you know, uh, I'm really excited to get the band back together, and we're going hard this time. We always, at least me personally, over the years, I was always like, what could have happened if we would have kept up with it, et cetera, et cetera. Because when we started the podcast, I'm not gonna say we was the first people to have a podcast, but podcasts were now nowhere near popping the way they are now when we started it. So we hopping back in when it's kind of a fad right now. But no, we've been doing this for a long time, so it ain't no fad about the jump off.
That is correct. I mean, we
So
put in years, hundreds of episodes, skits.
yeah, all that.
I was talking to Jeremy earlier. We didn't know what we had years ago. I mean, we literally can say 8 years ago we were doing certain stuff. We were doing stuff 9 years ago.
Mhm.
And how we're hearing how a podcast and video podcast, Twitch, YouTube, things of nature that we didn't even have available to us in 2011. So the fact that we're doing this now, and the fact that we have that experience, the fact that we went through the growing pains, and the fact that say we're doing this again and we're a little bit older, hey, why not do this, man? We ain't got nothing else going on. We stuck in the basements. We quarantined down,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
So hey, what you got going on? We ain't going to clubs. Clubs shut
exactly.
down. We ain't going to the movies unless you want to rent out, AMC for like $99 to watch Back to the Future 2. But hey, we here and we want y'all to come back here too.
Yeah, and our mission statement we just came up with, and this may morph over time, but we're a podcast dedicated to covering current events with a comedic flair. So you go get the latest and greatest news, what's going on out there, and there's no limit to what we do, be it sports, be it entertainment, be it politics, race, religion, whatever the case may be. We cover the whole gamut, and we put that funk on it and add that comedy to it too. So you can always look at Jump Off as a source and a hub for all things. So yeah. But I want to know what you fellas been up to since the last time we jumped off. There's a little bit of a gap in time there, like I said, about 5 or 6 years. So what y'all been up to? Like we start off with that dude named Dave.
Let's see here. Working, shit, working. Stop drinking alcohol. Remember the Long
Okay.
Island? Long Island's were key for me.
Yeah,
I don't
Long
know
Island's
these
easy
days.
ice. You know what I'm
Easy
saying?
ice, baby.
Nice to
But
get it in.
you know how to
Key.
get it in.
Said they
But
were key.
it got hard getting up, for work at 8 a.m. at a certain point, and I was
Yeah.
like, this ain't working, and then, they say black don't crack, and I was like, hey, I'm starting to crack just a little bit here. Nah, I gotta be looking good in my 50s and 60s. So nah, cut that out. Just working, grinding with the family, and ain't really much really to say that I want to talk about later on as we get into future episodes. I don't want to say everything that's going on right now,
Mhm.
but life is good. Besides, we can't kick it.
Yeah, I feel you. I feel you.
But
Uh,
it's love though. We
that's good
live, we
stuff.
here, and we kicking.
Yeah, that's the most important thing. JD, what you been up to, bro?
Man, living this life, bro. Like
Yeah.
it's been crazy for me. Been in a divorce. Like got a old daughter now. Like it's crazy, man. Like when we first started, like everything was so new, so fresh. Like
Yeah.
I feel like I'm so much more mature now.
Hmm.
But I still got this desire to make something like Jump Off pop. So
Yeah. Yeah.
and since like we ain't trying to brag, but we kind of originators of this type of stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm
We
really excited
OGs.
to go forward and um to bring something a little bit of a different flair than what you might see as far as like news, entertainment, sports, like all that stuff. I think we have a unique chemistry and a unique brand that is different from what everybody else does and what everybody else sees. So I'm really excited to do this, man. Really excited. I'm in a great place. Personally, got a brand new girlfriend, man. That's amazing, and it's just amazing to have like when you have like a positive mindset and a positive headset, like it just flows into everything. So I'm really excited to get creative with this again and give the people what they want, what they've been asking for years, man. People been asking for us to come out of retirement, so we
Yes, sir.
back now. You better
Yes, sir.
support, fucking support. I'm looking at you, support.
Yeah, so this is speaking of come out of retirement. So we back like 4-5. We'll get back to 2-3, but this is a teaser. So we partners if we in our 45 mode right now. Not to be confused with the president, not that 45. I'm
Oh
talking
no,
about
no,
Michael
no,
Jordan came
no.
back wearing the 4-5.
Yeah,
Let's get that out there right now. Anything 45, we should just cancel that because
Yeah,
MJ's 45 was abysmal.
yeah.
Current
So
45, we gonna get into that later and several down the line. But anything with
exactly.
that 4-5 should be no.
Yeah, exactly. So
I
we trying
think
to get
at some point, we're gonna have to mention the frozen picture known as John at the bottom of the screen.
yeah, what's going on with John?
Yeah, we lost our boy here. Where'd he go? He left.
Yeah.
Grand
we work
opening, grand closing.
are we working on getting him back on, JD, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. I'll let the fans know. So since we last jumped off, I've jumped back into my acting career as well. So that's something has always been a passion of mine. I wasn't doing it back when we was doing the podcast. So I've done that in full steam ahead, booking gigs, commercials, indie films, all that stuff. So I'm very blessed to be doing that. Like JD said, to have a daughter just like JD does, they're almost a year apart. So she's getting so big, started middle school, and just living life, enjoying the family and taking everything one day at a time. And 2020 has obviously been rather challenging for all of us, but we're just hanging in there. And I'm just so happy to be back on with my brothers as another creative outlet to vent, to use this as therapy, to use this to inform, to use this to learn. So I'm just excited to learn as well as give all that I have to this podcast. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I got one thing to add here.
What's that?
Say 2020, and we're going to 2021 right now.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta take some ownership on 2020 here, guys. The shutdown
Simone?
happened on my birthday, man. I must be bad news. Just want to put it out there for episode 1 teaser here.
It started on your birthday?
Yeah, it was March. This the week, when the NBA happened, shut down on Wednesday, and then my birthday on Friday, and everything went downhill from there.
Wow.
So it's your fault.
It's my fault. I'm gonna take the weight.
So you missed the glass.
Yeah, I mean, I could be Agent Zero right now for all we know.
Wow. Agent Zero or Patient Zero?
Both.
Or Asian Zero. I heard Asian Zero.
Whoa. We gonna jump off like that. Asian Zero?
I don't even have a good joke for that one.
No Gilbert Arenas right there either.
Yeah, exactly. No Gilbert Arenas at all.
Make it. Oh, let me stop there.
Yeah. We don't want to go there. That's wild, man. So
I turned 42. That's the crazy thing. I made the big 40 and then the pandemic happened. So for people talking about, 40 is the new 30 and all these other things, like, no, 40 is the new pandemic for me.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So what a way to bring it in.
Yeah, so if anybody starts talking about it in future episodes, I'll take the weight. I'll take them darts. Y'all can put them, the silencers on me.
Okay. Well, you heard it here first. I'm glad we can squarely circle back and have one person that we can blame for the entire pandemic, and that is DJ.
That's right.
AKA Mr. Plug-in.
We're working on kinks.
How have y'all adjusted to quarantining? Like I know for me, I'm a pretty extroverted person. So at first it was actually pretty challenging for me to not be able to, do X, Y, and Z. But I quickly realized that I had no choice. So I just got into, quarantine mode and did what I had to do to make it through. And I ended up being in a really, really good space once I submitted and realized I had no choice. Because I think they said, well, I don't know what the steps is to, grief, but once I got to the step of acceptance, I was smooth. So what about y'all? How'd y'all handle quarantine?
At least for me personally, I've been working the entire time. So like I've been blessed that, my job hasn't stopped. So it hasn't been nearly as bad as far as the whole like isolation feeling that I know some people get, because I've been still going to work. I still have interactions with a bunch of people at work. I mean, I'm not even gonna get into how my job might be a hot spot right now. So pray for me to make sure I don't get the vid. But yeah, like I haven't been out to restaurants or anything like that. Like it's just straight work, grocery store, gas station. That's about it. Like I went out about two weeks ago to Olive Garden.
Okay.
And that was the first time I had been out to like a restaurant or something like that since all this started. And then after that, the following weekend I had like three friends over, and like we all hung out, and like it wasn't until that point that I realized how much I missed like the interaction with people. And
Yeah.
like I didn't even realize how much, how bad it was and how much I hadn't been talking to people or seeing
Mhm.
anybody. And like you said, you just get into quarantine mode, and it's like you just focused on the things that you can focus on. So
Yeah.
it's been cool. It's been cool. I mean, it's a horrible situation, but as far as how I've been dealing with it, it's been cool.
I got you. What about you, Dave?
And for me, it's kind of like deja vu. Like I said, I just turned 40. I got my first IT gig when I turned 20 in April.
Okay.
And in that gig, I worked full time from home for a year and a half. So I was, early in the IT bug in 2000 and working from home. And so now it's like it's full circle for me now. I've been in the game 20 years, put
Mhm.
in time work, and now I'm back in the basement. Like I say, so I'm literally, I wake up and I'm down here 10, 11, 12 hours a day. The work don't stop for me. I work in business IT and I work for some of the government, and the government ain't shutting down. And like
Yeah.
it has, but the things that I do is still keep going. So from a work perspective, like JD, I'm still grinding. I'm just not getting up at 5 a.m. to get to downtown Chicago. I'm
I got
actually, I get to wake up, but I'm putting in more hours working. No longer traveling, as we all know. I mean, you can, but my
you.
job
Yeah.
was around travel. And
Yeah.
matter of fact, I was supposed to be in New York a week before the shutdown. Like I had my trip all planned, and there were so many things that kept delaying that trip. So I don't even know when I'm going back to New York. So you
I
know,
got you.
stuck here like that. And then on top of that too, as far as like JD about the restaurants, like a lot of Uber Eats. I ain't been sitting down.
Right?
Uber Eats, got my DoorDash subscription. They know me by first name basis now at this point in the game. you
Yeah.
know and that I just kind of stepped in. I was talking to JD. I got into the car scene a little bit. I've been
Mhm.
modifying my car, and I'm thinking about possibly doing like a YouTube channel, a niche thing with the car scene with all the guys I see out there. Shout out to the Mod to Fame channel. I rock with them. Shout out to Tall Guy Car Reviews. I rock with him. And things of that nature. So I'm thinking about putting my foot into the arena of the car podcast game.
Oh, so you gonna be doing another podcast too?
Oh, I got other ideas, man.
You
Not right
cheat.
now
You
because
cheating on us already, bro.
we focus. I'm focusing on here, but
Oh,
I just want y'all to know
mhm.
that there's always spin-off shows.
Wait, so are you gonna use this show to jump off into another show? Is that what you said?
I mean, y'all invited.
Okay. Okay. I
I
can
mean,
respect that.
I ain't gonna. No. We here for the
Mhm.
long haul. I'm just saying that brother got other aspirations.
Okay, so you got other friends.
Oh, we tell your friends, to get with my friends. We all
Oh
can be
God.
friends. Yo, we can do all this together.
No, 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 no,
We
no.
can do this every week at 8 p.m. on Wednesdays.
It's all right with you, Jeff? Keep that.
Hilarious. Yeah,
Nah,
for me.
yeah, that's what I'm gonna be doing. The cars, I'm working on the car stuff. I'll talk about that. But in
Okay.
the basement, you know, same old. Every day is like Groundhog's Day. Is what I wanted to end off that with.
Yeah, yeah. I work in the healthcare industry and I work from home like Dave does too. So I've settled in to having my workspace from home and just focusing on doing that. It's at first it was challenging, but I actually have grown to love working from home and having the luxury of working in my pajamas and all that stuff. And you just gotta make sure you don't, you know, make any mistakes when you're on calls, you know, meetings and such. We'll talk about that later. We have a fun segment coming up about, certain things that happen when people are on call, specifically on Zoom and stuff like that. One thing I've done more of, and I don't know, I was doing this back when the jump off was originally on, but I didn't talk about it on the podcast a lot, was meditating. So I meditate a lot, and once the pandemic hit and it became very stressful, I really upped my ante, upped my game with meditation, and that really helped me to find that internal peace and that calm to kind of get through and to get myself in the right space. So meditating is something I did. I I was an avid gym goer, and obviously I stopped doing that shit. So I built my own home gym. So I've been going super hard. Right now, I feel like I'm in the best shape I've ever been in, just because I've dedicated myself to. It's like since I have a home gym downstairs, like and I work from home. I have no excuses in my own opinion, in my brain, to not work out. So I have a nice regimen. Shout out to HasFit. I'm not this that shameless plug. They're not paying us or nothing like that. But I follow HasFit. Right. HasFit on YouTube and Instagram. So I follow.
Who are they? I don't know them cats. They cutting checks now?
They're not cutting checks. I just want to, shout them out. So yeah. I won't say that name no more. Until they cut that check. But yeah, so doing that, and then like I said, keeping up with the acting stuff and everything like that. So that's been great. Another little nerd thing I'm doing that's been great. I've dedicated myself to reading one book a month since the beginning of the year. So this is even pre-quarantine, and I'm on book number 10 right now. So currently reading Be Water by Bruce Lee's daughter, Shannon Lee, based upon the workings of Bruce Lee.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Does that have anything to do with the ESPN documentary?
Mm-hmm.
Of the same title?
Yep.
Yeah, that was dope, man. That was super dope.
That was a good documentary.
I was never the big Bruce Lee fan, but I know you've been a Bruce Lee dude since day one almost, Jeff. Second you popped out, you was karate chopping and stuff. So
exactly.
But if someone said that Bruce Lee was God, he would say, yes, that's true.
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't go that far, but
close enough.
Yeah,
close
yes,
enough.
you would go that far.
He's not the God, he's a God, right?
Yeah.
He is the God. He is the God to him, a God to everybody else.
Wow. Putting words in my mouth now, huh?
Yeah, I mean, the shoe fits.
Real quick. I think I can kind of like Jeff. You host the show pretty much. Jump Off Live. You host it.
Yeah.
Dave is well, I should say DJ. I got to get used to calling you DJ.
You call him Dave, just not the dude, right?
DJ.
Yeah.
Just
DJ,
just don't call me something crazy that I might have to jump through the Skype screen or Zoom screen, whatever you're using, and get my ass whooped because you're bigger than me. But still, I'll still fight you though.
I mean, I was gonna pay you a compliment. I was gonna say, you the live wire of the group, the one dude that I can't I can never figure out exactly what you're gonna say. So I have to always have the my finger on the mute button just in case you about to say something crazy. But outside of that, I handle all the production stuff. So when you see weird things happening with the stream, it's on me. I'm working on it. This is my first time trying to do a whole broadcast production. So Jeff and DJ's screens have been jumping all over the place for some reason. So I got to figure that out. But yeah, we human. And you're gonna enjoy the show. But if there's any technical stuff, you can send on my way at Jeremy JD Dorsey on Twitter. If you got beef with what I'm doing, fuck you.
Wow.
Hey, straight like that.
Yeah, like that.
I'll keep him in line, people. Just remember, he does some janky stuff. It's gonna be a lot of.
Oh my God! And I was gonna say on behalf of Johnny Dangerous is the wild card. And
yeah, can we need to introduce him since he's kind of in frozen status right now.
We never know what to expect from Johnny Dangerous. Hence the fact that he's frozen right now and having technical difficulties. So that tells you all you need to know about. Now, Johnny Dangerous is the guy that there's no planning, no preparation. He just straight off the cuff. He's definitely the wild card of the bunch, and you can always expect some comedic relief from Johnny Dangerous. So we really appreciate what he brings to the table and his originality and his approach to skits and just creativity overall. So. You think we'll be able to get him back on, JD, or?
I've been trying this whole time. So every time I look down at my phone, I'm talking to him and stuff. But
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if we would get him back on. But
okay.
If he should be able to get in, he should just pop up live on the screen. So
I could just call him,
I mean, hey, yeah, you could. So we could at least get his voice to go along with the frozen picture he got.
Oh yeah, I guess we could have done that.
Yeah, let me try to call him, and then we can work on bringing the video back here. So keep talking while I try to see if I can patch him back in here.
Okay, cool. While you're doing that, let me go ahead and run down the how you can follow us on social media, and I'll just do everybody since I got the list of it here. So first and foremost, I'm gonna do old school. So email. So you can email us at jumpofflive@yahoo.com. That's the main email address. jumpofflive@yahoo.com. So any email inquiries you can send there. You can follow us on Instagram at @JumpOffLive_. We had to add that little underscore in there, so it's all good.
Yeah,
though.
that kills me every time, man.
Yeah. So at @JumpOffLive_.
Sorry about that, Jeff.
That's all good. Twitter is @JumpOffLive. You can find us on Facebook, Jump Off Live too, and then also on YouTube, Jump Off Live. You can find us there.
Hello.
Is this Johnny Dangerous?
Yo.
Welcome to the Jump Off Live Show. You're talking to DJ,
Man,
your
it's
host.
good to be
Along.
back. I didn't expect to be going so fast. To come back so soon.
Hey, now can you hear all of us?
Yes, he is patched in.
Yeah, I can hear everybody.
Oh
But
man.
Let's see.
Here we go.
Here we go.
I got action.
He's bike.
I'm back. I don't know for how long. So, hey, mama, if you listen to this, P.O.P., I love you. Hold it down.
Now is he back on? Okay, there we go. We got him back. Okay.
Man, that was
okay.
weird, man. Twilight Zone.
Hey John.
Yeah.
What's so funny was, so you didn't miss a whole lot. We did intros. We talked about what we've been doing for the past 5 or 6 years. We talked about how we've been adjusting and handling quarantine, and then JD got into the specific personalities of the show, and we
Yeah.
talked about how you're the wild card, and we never know what to expect from you. Kind of like
Sure enough.
when you dropped off the call. So that was pretty much on cue. That's how you roll. But we don't know what to expect from you. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what we go get. We just take what we can.
Hey, I don't know what I'm gonna get, so I just give what I got.
While you
And
can
that's
give
it.
it.
And while I can give it, you know what I'm saying? And expect you to take it.
Oh, DSI. We'll get
DSI.
to that later.
I thought it was grand open, grand close. He's like, oh, we back and I'm gone again.
Go.
Exactly.
Y'all see me 10 years later.
Two questions for you, John.
What's up, man?
Okay. Generally speaking, what have you been doing the last 6 years?
Wow.
just a broadly speaking, you know.
What have I been doing for the last 6 years?
Yeah, since 2014 when we last holiday.
Ooh, man, a lot, man. A lot, but at the same time, not too much.
Okay.
Okay. I've been on my grind, man. I've really been focusing on my relationship with God.
Okay.
You know, I got a son now, and so
Congratulations.
thank you. I appreciate that, man. I put a lot of time and energy into him, man, and building him up, allowing him to unleash his character, and you know, just helping him find his gifts, man, and express himself. And you know, being a parent, man, it's been a great journey. Definitely a blessing from God, and that's where I've been putting most of my energy, man, into my seed, man, and working on building a legacy for him. And so, creating something for him to be proud of, to say, hey, that's my dad, and this is what he's doing in my life, so that I can have a better future than he has, and so that he can prepare a future for his family at some point. So that's what I primarily been working on, man. And as I'm getting older, too, I'm learning a lot of things about myself.
Yeah.
How my psyche works, man. And so
it's important, man.
Yeah. You learn what you will tolerate, what you won't tolerate. And one major thing that I've appreciated throughout these last several years in this journey of what we call life is being able to express myself, man, and not feel some kind of way about it. You know what I'm saying? Not holding back.
Put your hands up, JD. Put your hands up, JD.
Oh.
All right.
The mute button's your friend, JD.
He doesn't have COVID, believe him. He doesn't have it. He's just got a little cough.
I just threw up in my mouth.
Oh man,
I don't know how or why.
He threw up inside himself.
I was about to make fun of Jeff for like wiping his eyes, and now I'm about to start crying. Oh my god, man!
I was wiping my eyes with a towel, wasn't I?
COVID status.
Yeah. Oh my god!
I got a towel here. I'm always gonna have a towel every episode because I sweat a lot when I'm laughing. Jump off fans. So yeah, that's what it is. But John, like you said, like not giving a damn about what others think about you. That whole thing, I love that, man. You got to be comfortable in your own skin and say, hey, yeah. Second question: how have you been handling? I already know, but how you been handling quarantine in 2020? Have you been handling this new normal? What have you been doing the last 6 months and adjusting to this new normal?
Hey man, every time I see COVID, man, I choke COVID around his neck. You know what I'm saying? I put it in the chokehold and choke the hell out of him until it tap out. That's how I've been handling it. No, you know what, man? When COVID first kicked off, obviously it was crazy to everybody. It was so unexpected, except for those who knew that it was coming. That had something to do with the whole plan behind COVID. We'll talk
Yeah,
about that another time.
yeah, that's
But
another episode.
but what I can tell you is this, man. And I keep this short, but coming into 2020 from 2019, had opportunity to get together with a lot of my family, man, and one thing we like to do is pray in the new year.
Mm,
And as I was praying, man, the Lord put it on my heart. He said 2020 would be a year, and I spoke this, of restoration and renewal.
okay.
I was expecting God to say something like, it's going to be the year of success and growth and financial wealth. But
Yeah.
the words restoration and renewal came out, and I didn't completely understand that until 2020 started to unfold 1 month at a time, man. And so much has been revealed during that time frame, man. And I just thank God. I thank God for the word, for the revelation, for me to be able to share that, those words with people that have been close to me, and be able to speak some things that God has been putting in my heart. So been able to spend some time with my family, man, and getting some personal time, man. No lubing or tubing, whatever his name is.
We'll get to that
None
soon.
of that. Yeah. So yeah, man. So I mean, with life, you can only roll with the punches, man. You adapt and overcome, man.
Yeah.
And that's what we've been doing, adapting and overcoming, preparing for, whatever life has to offer, So we're comfortable. We're comfortable with everything that's been occurring. Yep.
That's what's up. That's what's up. As you were coming on, I was in the process of giving all our social medias and stuff like that. So let's do that. Let me run that back down. So if you want to email us, you can email us at jumpofflive@yahoo.com. Yes, we have a Yahoo email address. You know what I'm saying? We keep it funky like that. We got a Gmail address. But that
Keep it
Gmail
retro.
address
That's
ain't the
retro.
public one. You know what I'm saying? Jumpofflive@yahoo.com. Social media, Instagram is @jumpofflive_. Twitter is @jumpofflive. Facebook.com/jumpofflive. YouTube, look us up, Jump Off Live. Twitch.tv/jumpofflive. So yeah, it's all the same.
We
It's all
everywhere.
relative. Yeah, we everywhere. And then you can follow me on Instagram @Grateful Actor. That's GR the number 8 FUL actor. See what I did there? Grateful Actor. Jeff A. Smith on Facebook. I don't really fucks with Twitter like that. I have a Twitter account, but don't hit me on Twitter. So, JD, how can I get at you?
At Jeremy JD Dorsey on Twitter if I'm not choked out before then. But yeah,
Sound like
at
a
Jeremy
personal
JD
problem.
Dorsey on Twitter, man. I don't mess with Facebook. I got Facebook, but I'm not on there. It's too much negativity. Outside of that,
Keeping it
yeah,
100.
get at if you know these dudes, you can get at me that way. I'm also choking to death right now. This is wild. Like as many times that we've done the show, like I've never like started choking like this. Like straight
You
up. Like
choked up.
I
You
feel I
choked
got
up, man.
acid in my throat right now, man. It's
You
crazy.
choked up, man. It's all good.
It's
You
such,
gotta hold back them
it's such a
tears,
great
you know what I'm saying?
situation. We are in a great
I
environment,
can't
and
believe- I
he
can't
he
believe
missed
that
us.
we
Yeah.
actually brought the show back.
You
I
know,
can't
it's
believe
pulled back the years.
Since 2014.
Look at him. He froze. Yeah,
Yeah,
them guys froze or what?
he missed you over there, man. Let your emotions flow.
That's all good, man. DJ, how can they get at you on the interwebs?
On the interwebs, yeah, I ain't rocking with Facebook like that no more. You know,
Man,
Russian dark clouds. You know,
I'm still on there.
me too. I didn't get the memo. Damn.
yeah, something we don't
Yeah,
know.
Better read it.
yeah, you know, it's like Sodom and Gomorrah up in that bad boy. You know, and I
It's
don't
an inner office boycott or something.
Yeah. But I'm on IG and on the Twitter. You know, that dude named Dave is still the tagline on there, so you can get at me there. You know,
Okay.
and you know, it is what it is, and maybe I'll respond back, maybe I won't. We'll see.
Okay. And Johnny Dangerous, how can they get at you?
Man, back in the day, I used to say, get at them to get at me.
Yes, sir.
But somebody from the Jump Off crew, I ain't gonna say no names, but he kind of choked up right now. Forced me to get an IG account, so y'all can
Yes,
get
sir.
at me, and I hope I get this right. At Johnny Dangerous, and that's Johnny JOHNNY, dangerous, common spelling, but not the common man, and the number 1.
Yes, sir.
Johnny Dangerous 1. Okay.
Yeah, I got it on
Get
here.
at me
Yep.
there. And I'm
Yep.
on Facebook too, man. I didn't get the memo about the boycott, but y'all can get at me at Facebook. I ain't on there a whole lot, man. But hey, if we jumping off now, man, be there to catch me, or climb up and jump off with me. I'll be there to communicate with you. So reach out. Reach
Okay.
out and touch.
Oh, Jeff, I almost
Ooh,
forgot.
ooh.
I have an OnlyFans account too for everybody.
Oh,
watching.
you gotta
Oh,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, what you? Hey, man, I don't.
He got an OnlyFans account, and all he got on there is videos of fans.
He got electric
The only way
ceiling
the only way you can pay.
stand.
The only way you can pay is EBT. That's the only way you can pay.
Say EBT.
The only method of payment is EBT.
See,
No,
For everybody watching,
in Western
everybody-
Union. In Western
everybody-
Union.
everybody's watching right
Sponsored
now.
by Fair Play and Aldi's.
By the time we get to 2021, everybody will have an OnlyFans account. Shit you not on that one.
Yeah, man, that's the way.
Right.
You know,
Probably right.
I ain't gonna say what these guys gonna have on their page, but I guarantee everybody on here they will have one.
Yeah.
No tubing.
Don't
That
knock
might
the
be
hustle
true.
till you try it, okay?
Okay, I ain't hating, man. I don't know if you want to
Not-
give your OnlyFans. Is it you got a promo code or you?
Well, I'm getting our promo codes later.
Okay. I didn't know. I
They
didn't
got a promo code.
Yeah,
Oh.
we giving 50% off. You know, we gonna have videos. You know, we got it all, baby.
You got to type in Dangling Dave.
Mhm.
Dives in.
His name is Dangalang.
Dangling Dave. And you get a 25% discount on your donation.
David Lang.
How you gonna give me a discount on my own donation?
Right, so you said he refund you? I never get to that. I'm not even into that. All right. This is just a teaser episode, so I'm not gonna. This is not.
25% off of what you give. It's called the give back.
Just remember,
Hey.
people,
Instant reciprocity.
y'all
Oh.
gonna see my OnlyFans page. Like, damn, I should have jumped on that when I had the kids.
Should have jumped off on it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, if things go really well, no, I'm not gonna say that. All right. Anyway,
I'm scared to look at it.
No discriminations either, people. It's
no
2020.
discriminations.
Keeping it open.
You keeping it open.
Keep it open.
I have no idea what that
Hey,
means.
he can keep it open as long as he ain't buzzing it open.
Exactly. man.
I was just gonna say, okay, so this teaser, we were pretty conservative at first. I thought this was gonna be kind of we was gonna ease into
He's
it.
in. Man,
No Vaseline.
All right, let me cut to
We back.
let me cut to our fun segment. JD, do we need to do anything before
Yeah, I
cut
got
into
a
that?
transition for that. Hold
Okay,
on.
go do your transition.
Transition.
you gotta look left, look right, and then bring it back to the center. That's a big change. Just do it one time first. Look to the left, look to the right, baby. Back to the center. There it is, baby. Transition. Jeff's eyeballs are sweating.
That's a fact.
All right, then we live.
All right. Now, welcome to our weekly segment we're going to have called Fun, aka Fucked Up News. And basically, we're going to bring a story to you that's pretty fucked up, and we're going to dissect it in that very fashion. So, that dude named Dave, can you let us know what our fucked up news story of the week is?
No doubt. See, normally we'll have crazy stories, but this story's been making around, so we had to touch on this one
Oh
here.
yeah, most definitely.
I
Touch.
watch CNN. Do you? Yeah, literally touch. I watch CNN. Do you guys watch CNN?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Fox News,
On the reg-
MSNBC,
on the regular.
OAN,
No Fox
fans
News. No
here.
Fox News.
No, fuck them.
You
So
know,
go ahead.
OAN either. All right, so yeah,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
rock with CNN. Jeffrey Toobin, I'll be watching him. He's actually a good legal analyst. You know, he goes way back to O.J. Simpson. You know,
Okay.
he was involved in that trial too. You know, so he got some legs in game in the industry, but he did some things that cost him a few coins in his pocket here.
Mm.
See, he also works for the New Yorker as well as CNN.
Oh, he
And
got two jobs. Okay.
yeah. So he out there getting his Jamaican hustle on too with that.
Mhm. Hey, Mon.
But they were on in a meeting on a Zoom call, and colleague said that he had a small accident.
Okay.
So basically, they were going over issues around the Supreme Court and the
Mhm.
confirmations, and he decided to, he walked away and came back, and then, he thought the Zoom call was over. He thought his mic was off. He thought his video was off, and he decided to take the hand and go like this down below and relieve himself.
Yeah. Yeah.
And everybody heard it. People saw it. And so now he's been embarrassed big time, he's saying, and he's been suspended by both the New Yorker and CNN. And he's saying that he didn't think anything was visible and that he didn't think anybody could see him. And he apologized to his wife, family, friends, and coworkers. So, fellas, has your hand been in a compromised situation like Jeffrey Tubin here?
Not in that scenario. Hand was in the cookie jar. If you want to call them, I don't want to call them cookies, but that's wild, man. I read similar articles to what you read, Dave. It sounds like I know that they said that they were on some type of, they had the big call, they were on some type of break. They thought they were in, taking a 15-minute break.
Yeah,
Whatever. They're
it was
dive
break
back
time.
in. Right. And he
Anybody
decided
works at home knows that we have meetings all the time. You
Yeah,
step away
yeah.
from the laptop.
Yeah, step
and
away.
then- And you thinking, hey,
Yeah, he say, "Hey, I got 10 feet. Let me just rub one out real quick."
I just need 2 or 3 minutes really fast.
Yeah,
Let me
yeah,
go
back
ahead.
at it. You know the business.
Yeah,
But,
but every computer now, as I'm looking, I know you guys are looking,
Mhm.
there is a little dot that I am looking at right there.
Yes,
If you're
sir.
at work and probably got an HP computer, HP's
Yeah.
been running the game, man. It's always on.
Yeah.
You got, and so I'm just kind of curious, what would you guys do if you was on that call and you looked over like, yo, Jeff, are you okay, man?
Hey, why you gotta say my name?
You share the same last name.
Hey, you
So
good?
I'm just,
Oh, I got Jeffrey. I got you. So you
yeah,
just all of
yeah.
a
So I'd be
sudden-
like, yo, Jeff, man, you might want to pull your laptop down, man. XYZ, my nigga.
My question for the whole thing was like, was he like, was it another person like on the call that he was like looking at in order to like get his?
They
get
thought
his,
that he was
groove
on
going?
another call. Yeah, there were rumors or people thought that he was on another call. So maybe he had a OnlyFans up.
Right.
Call back.
You're like, hold on, let me do this CNN joint real quick, and then after that, I'm gonna take care of my fans real quick.
Right. Right.
my number one fan.
What would you gonna say, Johnny Dangerous?
It's definitely a sticky situation. No
Yeah, it
question,
really
ifs, ands,
is.
or buts about it.
Yeah.
Like JD was saying, man, I just really like. How do you even transition from doing, such a business call to like, man, I'm just gonna beat my meat, right? Did he even have any lube or anything? He just straight raw dog.
He went dry. He went dry.
He just went
Sometimes
dry.
you gotta go dry. He only had
Questions.
14 minutes. He
When
had
you had-
14
when you-
minutes and he had 14 minutes and 16 seconds. So he had to
Yeah.
get it how he could live.
Wait. So he had a break. Literally, he was on a break.
There was literally a break from the
It
Zoom
was a
call,
Zoom
man.
call,
They were discussing Supreme Court stuff. They had a nice little, go take 5, use the bathroom, grab a bite to eat.
So he
be
chose.
off. Whatever you need to do, take your 10 minutes.
He chose to handle himself during that time, right?
Yeah.
Wait, one thing I can't say is that he definitely has a work-life balance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can respect
man,
that. Respect that.
My man said, look here, okay, on my schedule, I got the CNN call, I got to do
Right.
this, set up the library, and beat my meat.
Yeah.
You
Because
what
we
I'm
don't
saying?
know,
Like,
we don't know the rest of what the schedule for the rest of the day was for him.
right. That was the only time he could get it in, right?
You know what I'm saying? Like we don't, and when
Yeah,
you got to
maybe he
get
was
it in,
busy. Like sometimes,
Yeah.
you got a planner and you
Right.
gotta set your day up, and
Yeah.
he only had that block of time
Mhm.
available to self care. Let's call it
Yeah.
that. So
Right.
he
Take
had
self-care.
you got to take care of number one first and foremost. So like,
Yeah.
I mean, I would never do that. Like they make webcams now with like a little flap to go over it. So like,
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
also, you know, he could have just like sort of held his thumb over here.
Yeah, he got two.
like that, like, you know.
Unless he's a two-hander guy, I don't know what.
Right.
Oh.
He could have been a two-hander. Right.
Two
But-
hands.
And then he's done, right?
He was obviously practicing meat meditation.
Yeah.
And a lot, you know, a lot of people don't understand the importance of meat meditation, and that's what he was doing after in between his meeting, right?
Wait a minute, John.
Jeffy 2 hands. Okay.
Eminem, he was in meat meditation. Eminem.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember that. You gotta meditate your whole body, not just your mind.
That's funny you said that because when you were on Frozen, when you were on the call, I was talking about doing quarantine, how I've coped by upping my meditation and getting to know myself better. But fans, just so you know, I was not talking about that form of meditation.
Upping
I was
your
talking about
meditation.
Traditional
Meditation.
traditional meditation, Eastern meditation, what have you.
He was doing some Southern meditation.
I got a question. Did he plan this? Like he knew he had a break ahead of time. So did he plan it? Like, did he have like Spank Bank in his head? Did he have Pornhub on his phone or his tablet ready to go?
He
like,
had it loaded up.
Was it impromptu? Like, hey, oh, it hit me. The Supreme Court stuff got me hot.
Right. Did
Yeah.
he even have a visual aid, or was it all?
Right.
It was all mental.
Spank Bank. That's what I'm
It's all
talking about.
mental.
Did he?
Well, they
Did
said
he?
they thought that he was on another call, so perhaps he had some fans
so
or
maybe
some.
he had his iPhone on Pornhub.
Yeah, perhaps.
Or maybe whoever was on the call, like maybe it was somebody who he was attracted to on the call, you know, like they
Yeah.
had a little bit of, you know, like when you go away from your desk with the Zoom, like, you know, maybe other people left their cameras on and the person was just there, you know, with their phone like this. And he was just like,
Yeah, it was something about that blazer she had on.
That backlighting. It
Yeah,
hit
that
just right.
backlighting. That,
You know.
Yeah, something about that political landscape that really touched him. So, yeah, but
I
He
want to know.
said
Did
the
he
political
finish?
landscape.
That's
What'd
what
you
I'm- did he finish? That's
Oh.
interesting too.
Hey, so nobody can
Think
like
about
yell out to him like, hey, bro. Because you asked earlier, Dave. You said, DJ, you
hey,
asked
stop.
if, what would I have done? You know, had I seen him doing, I'd have started yelling like, hey, man, we can see you. With your hand on your meat, we can stop mangling. I would have
Maybe
yelled
he had
something.
co-workers that wanted to see him finish. There's another line of questioning that we got to go down here. Like, did Nancy see Jeffrey and be like, "Oh, look at Jeff," you know, and then she just put her, on mute and just continue to watch. We don't know if Myk, who works on the copy desk, was
Talk
probably
about
like,
self-destruction.
yeah.
Damn, boy.
so I know he's right now. Is he suspended, Dave, or he's on leave, or
They suspended him, but then he also took like a self-quarantine leave too as well to work with his family and his own life. I don't know what to work with your family about. You can tell your wife, "Yeah, I got caught jacking off." You know,
Yeah,
she
it
probably,
is what it is,
she probably helps him jack off. Who knows?
Yeah, it is what it is. It's
I
natural.
mean,
It's
he
natural
got,
home life.
he got suspended,
did it
but
at
at
work.
least he relaxed, you know?
Yeah. One thing I will say in this day and age, everything is so like even compared to when we was jumping off 5 or 6 years ago, the news cycle was so fast. So we're talking about Tubin now. This happened actually technically 5 days ago, I believe. So
Yeah.
we'll probably never talk about this ever again because
No, I got a feeling we will. Like, he's a habitual. He's a
he's now known as Tubin. So I mean that's a name I'm sure we can add to our
It is.
lexicon. So
Lubin too.
yeah.
Do you guys want to know what OJ had to say about this?
Oh damn.
Did he really have something to say about it?
Do you guys want to hear what OJ had to say about this?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Yeah,
I got-
I'm
Share
not surprised he took a stab at a response.
Damn!
with the straight face. With the straight
At
face,
least
Jeff.
Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater. I'm just saying.
Say that again. That was OJ. Say it again. Play it again.
Hold on,
Dave.
I'll
I
play it
didn't listen.
again. Hold on.
Okay.
Damn, Jeffrey Tubin. At least Pee Wee Herman was in an X-rated movie theater. I'm just saying.
And OJ, he didn't use no gloves.
You know, we in a new landscape. When we did the show before, OJ was locked up.
I don't trust nobody who pronounces it theater. First and foremost. You keep your eye on the theater, folks.
Yeah, you're right. You're absolutely right.
That's wild, man. We gonna go ahead and wrap this up. Any last words for Tubin before we go ahead and get up out of here?
I got some advice for Tubin.
Okay.
Sometimes all he had to do was just get a napkin, cover that up, and then he's working.
Yeah, and I mean, like if he
That's all you
had
got
the
to
napkin,
napkins, people.
I was
You
gonna
clean
say if he
yourself
had
up and it covers yourself up.
exactly, that's just what I was gonna say. Like, you know, it's the napkin would serve a dual purpose. Like, I mean, it's good to cover up the cam and then to clean up afterwards. So
two sides of it, right?
Yeah, just
get the 2-ply.
You know,
2-ply. That's why you need 2-ply.
I prefer Bounty the pickup. Was it the pickup?
Quicker picker upper.
Yeah, he use some Bounty and he'd be straight. He'd be still on TV right now.
Yeah,
right, man.
that's true.
Hey,
that's true.
I would tell him not to mix business with pleasure.
Okay, I can respect that.
Yeah,
I can respect it.
Unless you get pleasure from your business.
Thinking.
See how you just jumped off with that? I got you.
But the thing is, I can, and you know, I'm a
lube up your thoughts before you tube.
I'm gonna come to his defense in this respect. So the one thing that quarantine has taught us, especially for those who are working from home, that there's a blur. The lines are blurred between work and personal life when you work from home. You know what I'm saying? And he literally blurred them lines. No Robin Thicke.
Blurred lines, yeah.
So that's what happens sometimes, because sometimes you don't know, am I working now or am I off work? Or,
so you say it happens sometimes that you jack off at work?
Not me.
Because you just said it happens sometimes.
I'm just saying the lines can be blurred, and sometimes you're not quite sure where you're at. You know what role you're playing.
I'm just trying to make sure that you're being.
I'm not speaking from experience. I'm just trying to, get into his mindset.
Trying to rationalize.
Yeah, he's trying to ejaculate his thoughts.
Yeah, I'm trying to provide a perspective as to where he's coming from. You know what I'm saying? Where he's coming from.
Wait, what did John just say?
He's just ejaculating his thoughts, man.
Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, get it out, bro.
You gotta look at from where Jeffrey Tubin's coming from. Okay,
exactly.
It's not one-sided. You know?
He was trying to show us where he was coming from.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's just that we didn't understand why he was doing it.
Exactly. Yeah. So,
but he knew why he was doing
it. But I guess,
and that's why we give dap these days.
Exactly.
You dapping Tubin?
But the unfortunate thing is this. With all this, he really rubbed people the wrong way. That's the most important part of it. I don't know how he's gonna.
Did he rub himself the wrong way, though? It's another question.
Rubbed people the wrong way by rubbing himself the right way.
Right. You know what I'm saying? You can't win for losing. That's okay.
You can't win for losing. Yin and yang, dang-a-lang, dang-a-lang.
Exactly. Follow that Dave on OnlyFans. All right. With that being said, we're going to go ahead. Can we wrap it up now, fellas?
Yeah.
Well, we wrapping up.
Okay,
He didn't wrap it up.
He did. He's in a mess right now, right?
Imagine doing that with a condom on. That's easy to clean up, though. Anyway, never mind.
Let's be honest.
That's easy to clean up. Anyway,
wrap it up, Jeff. You gotta get your wording right here. I know it's episode 1. You gotta get your bearings
right. It's technically
right,
episode 0.
0.1.
We're gonna call it episode 0, JD.
Yep.
Excellent. So I'm gonna wrap this up now. No pun intended.
You gonna finish?
Yeah.
All right.
Are you finished or are you done?
Hey, Jump Off fans, we really appreciate you tuning in to episode 0 of this teaser of the Jump Off podcast, aka Jump Off Live. We're gonna be broadcasting live and direct every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Right, fellas? Is that what we agreed on?
Every Wednesday.
Central Time.
Yeah, Central Time every Wednesday 8 p.m. And you'll see all kinds of promo for it, countdowns and all that good stuff. So yeah, once again, I'm Jeff A. Smith, formerly known as Blacksmith, and we have Jeremy J.D. Dorsey, we have Johnny Dangerous, and we have DJ, aka formerly known as that dude named Dave. Any last words for Jump Off Live fans, fellas?
Man, be safe out there.
Okay.
Not all at once, right?
Right.
Oh, my bad. Johnny Dangerous. Any last words?
Just y'all be safe out there, man. Make sure y'all covering up. You know, so,
It's getting chilly out.
You know what I'm saying? It is just starting to get cold out there. Don't get frostbitten, and don't expose yourself at the wrong time.
Most definitely. Most definitely. All right, JD, any last words for the fans?
Man, just I'm glad to be back. As you guys can see, this is wild. It didn't take us real long to get into our groove, but we back. So just keep rocking with us, man. Just keep rocking with us.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. DJ, gotta get used to saying that, man.
Yeah,
Last
no,
words for the fans.
it's all good. Yeah, it's glad to be back. You know, new beginnings. You know, make sure you wrap it up. You know, you know, you don't want that COVID dick out there because that's whiskey for real. So be careful out there, people, and we'll keep it coming.
He still
Pun
has
intended.
he still has some of that dude tendencies. I'm gonna have to still call him that.
Oh
man.
yeah, absolutely.
It ain't all the way gone. This is crazy.
No, it ain't gone. It's in them.
As long as it ain't out of them, we good.
Either
It can
way.
come out at any time. Onlyfans.com/that dude.
Oh my gosh. All right, JD. So I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. Do I need to cue you?
Yep, you can cue me, and then once we got the cue, we could stop talking.
All right, for sure. Peace and love, Jump Off fans, and we appreciate it. We'll see y'all on episode 1 coming up next week. Peace.